share on Facebook, preparing live stream. I'm so pumped. This is gonna be so much fun. Did you fill out the worksheet? Have that worksheet with you if you didn't print it out. Okay, we're live on Facebook. Cool, cool. Let me present. View, present. And we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, cool. So I'll make sure to go through and answer any questions at the end. I can get super duper distracted. So as you're jumping on, just comment, tell me where you are. And if you have any friends that would really benefit from this, we're talking about 5 ways to ditch your diet mentality and experience total food freedom. Share this with them or tag them below if you're on Facebook. If you're hopping on the webinar on the Zoom link, you can share the link where you signed up with them. And let's get the party started. Okay, so this workshop is for you if you struggle with emotional eating, consistency, finding the time to work out and cook healthy food, staying on track, having the energy to keep up with your kids. Holy moly, little ones. They're like, crazy. I have a 4-year-old son. He's crazy, right? If you're at a plateau with your weight, you've been trying and you just feel stuck and you're just sick of feeling stuck, this workshop is for you. This workshop is not for you if you're not willing to try something new, if you just want a quick fix. If, anything worthwhile, it's going to take time, but I'm going to lay it out for you so you can take action today and start really making progress towards your goals. So what you can expect, I talk fast, so this is definitely not going to be an hour long or anything like that. I know you're busy, so I'm going to try and get through this material as fast as possible. I'm going to over deliver as much as possible in the next, I'm going to say 40 minutes, but we'll see. I'm not going to go 60, that's for sure. You're going to learn some of my strategies that have helped me get lean while still enjoying wine, chocolate, and cheese. I've lost 80 pounds and just total transparency behind my fitness journey. So I'll share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you're just hopping on Facebook, make sure to share this podcast because we're going to be learning a lot and I'm so pumped. So what I need from you right now, your full attention and your willingness to think outside of the box. So get some energy, jump around if you have to. I need you to have a positive attitude and respect for yourself, for your body, and other live viewers. So we're having a giveaway at the end, and I'll be giving away a free workout program, personal development book, and 5 samples of Shakeology. Holy moly. I'll be announcing that giveaway on Facebook at the end, okay? So you're gonna have to make sure to check out the Facebook page, but stay until the end so you can hear that giveaway. Okay, so how to get the most out of this workshop? Share it. The more the merrier. Grab the workbook if you haven't grabbed the workbook yet. So just go to rachelandngom.com/food-freedom-workshop. And that's going to really help you stay on track and take notes as you're going through this workshop. Put your phone down. After you've shared this on Facebook, unless you're watching this on Facebook, get off. So focus with me here. This is really going to be a game changer for you. So during this workshop, you're going to learn how I ditched the diet mentality and experienced food freedom, how I can travel a lot and still stay on track with my health and fitness goals, 3 mistakes that are going to keep you from reaching your goals, and my 5-step strategy to achieve food freedom for good. And we have some amazing bonuses just for action takers that will be announced at the end. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit more of my story with you in a bit, but I wanted to share my transformation to start. So this was me after I had my son. I was 250 pounds. And I'm not sure how much I weigh now because as a part of food freedom, I don't weigh myself, but I just know I feel really freaking good. Last time I weighed myself, I was down about 80 pounds. I had a lot of trial and error to really find something that has worked for me and my clients. And I'm so excited to share this with you. So let's talk about the diet industry, okay? How many diets have you been on? Comment below what you have tried, what has worked-ish, or what has failed. And I love this quote by Portia de Rossi. She said, the diet industry is making a lot of money selling us fad diets, non-fat foods full of chemicals, gym memberships, and pills, while we lose a piece of our self-esteem every time we fail another diet or neglect to use the gym membership we could barely afford. Holy moly, is that right on? So the diet industry has such a deep interest in the failure of dieters. And so if everyone got skinny, they would go out of business. And so let's go through the cycle of diets, right? So you start a diet, you're all excited. This is what's going to really work for me. And you end up restricting and then feeling deprived. And then you crave the foods that you didn't allow yourself to eat. You give in, you feel guilty, you give up, and then you do it all over again. So who has gone through this process? Can I get an amen? Because you are not alone. Holy, I've talked to so many women that have been through this. I've been through this myself, and that's what the diet industry wants, okay? So there is no quick fix. There's no diet pill. There's no one size fits all approach to losing weight and keeping it off. So a little bit about me. My name is Rachel Ngom. I am a wife to my husband. His name is Alphonse. For the past 7 years, that's crazy, time flies. And I'm a mom to TJ. He is 4. And when I'm not running my full-time online business, I'm drinking wine, eating cheese, and watching Friends reruns. I do work out too. So like hiking, biking, that kind of thing. And this is my partner in the Food Freedom Project, Meg, and she is a wife to Mike and super aunt to 10 nieces and nephews. And she is also a lover of wine, traveling, and singing. And so we've both been in the fitness industry for over 6 years. We've coached thousands of women and have learned that there's no one size fits all approach to losing weight. And so I just wanted to share with you one of our beta testers transformations. This is Dee Dee, and the Food Freedom Project is 21 days. And so in 21 days, she lost 8 pounds and 15 inches. How cool is that? She said, "Thank you so much. I don't think that it's really set in yet, but it's starting to. My favorite part is friends and family are noticing and saying it. I mentioned at the beginning of the program how I've been looking for a program like this for a really long time. I tried so many diets and fads and nothing seemed to work. My favorite daily motivation on my morning mirror is I can't wait to see what happens when I don't give up. Food Freedom finally gave me the tools to start seeing it. Thank you for your knowledge, motivation, and inspiration. Megan and all the wonderful beta testers and you helped me regain my self-confidence. I truly believe in myself again, and it's because of your help. It is life-changing. I can't wait to see what's in store for me next." I'm so proud of you, Dee Dee. Amazing. So if you think you can't do this, I had a really all or nothing mentality when it came to food and diets. I've gone through the restriction and the binging, and I had zero balance. I've been there. So diets don't work, but food freedom does. And so this is just a flashback to 2004 when I was a baby. This is, I went to China with my volleyball team. This is me on the Great Wall of China. I was put on, I've been an athlete my entire life. So I grew up I played volleyball for 10 years. I played in college. And back in 2004, I was put on some really restrictive diets. I was called out for being fat at the age, started at 14, but 17 and got really bad. I had to come in extra, do extra cardio. I was put on a very restricted meal plan. I got into amazing shape. Like I had a 6-pack. It was cool. But I was so obsessed with eating healthy. And I went to college. I gained the freshman 30. And I just had this really warped sense of what was healthy, what I could do. And I ate sugar-free garbage. And I thought that was healthy while binging on healthy foods. So I wouldn't eat anything if it wasn't healthy, but I would overeat healthy foods. It was really messed up. So that went on for a really long time. And then this is flashback to 2013. Look at my son. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. So I gained 65 pounds when I was pregnant with TJ. I lost 80 pounds the right way and learned that balance is so key. So I now eat what I want when I want it. And so this is my transformation, and this is Megan, the co-creator of the Food Freedom Project. She lost 15 pounds while still enjoying herself and her treats too. And so things really started to change, We were sick and tired of starting new programs and then feeling like failures, restricting, feeling out of control around food. So we both really learned that food is meant to be enjoyed. And yes, that's me with the champagne glass because I love champagne and I'm not giving that up. So the diet industry is a $20 billion a year industry. How insane is that? It has a failure rate in the 90%. So more than 90% of people who start a diet will end up failing. Diets are confusing as all heck, and there is no one-size-fits-all approach to eating. So take a look at all these different foods and like 100 calories, yay, you can eat this, or Diet Coke is healthy or a healthy choice. Like there's so much crap out there that is marketed to you as being healthy. So most importantly, when you aren't constantly thinking about food and what you can have and what you can't have, you have to do other stuff like live your life and have fun, right? So let's talk about 3 major mistakes most women make when trying to lose weight. And before I get to it, check out Amanda's transformation. Amanda was in our beta test. She lost 7 pounds and 12 inches in the 21 days. She said, I'm incredibly proud of myself as I've been trying to lose these last 10 to 15 pounds for the past 2 years. She did that in 21 days, y'all. Only 5-ish more to go. So mistake number 1, and I see this all the time, it's eating 1,200 calories a day because that's what you thought you should do to lose weight. When you cut your calories that low, it can really cause your metabolism to slow down. It can cause you to plateau, become obsessed with food, and cause binging. And so you really don't want to cut your calories too low, because what happens when you reach a certain weight loss level is you're going to have to cut your calories down even further to continue to see results. So let's say you weigh 250 pounds and you start off at 1,200 calories. You lose maybe 20 pounds, but then you get stuck. You have to go lower than 1,200 calories to continue to see results. So when I was 250 pounds, I was eating 2,000 calories a day, and I was getting results and losing weight. And I still usually eat 1,600 to 1,800 calories a day, sometimes more than that. Mistake number 2, focusing all of your energy on working out. I see this all the time. People sign up for gym memberships. I'm going to go and I'm going to be a cardio bunny and I'm going to work out for an hour and eat what I want. So weight loss, it's really about diet. Nutrition is the battle. And so it's not even like 80% of the battle, it is the battle. This is where everyone struggles, and this is where you're going to see the majority of your results. If you work out for an hour a day, but your diet is crap, you're not going to see results. So exercising too much, get this, exercising too much can actually raise your cortisol levels and cause your body to store fat. How crazy is that? So you don't want to exercise too much. It's counterproductive. I don't exercise. I do like 30 minutes a day, sometimes less, sometimes more, but it's always low impact, if I'm doing high intensity, it's short lived. It's like 20 minutes, boom, I'm done. So when you follow food freedom, you can eat the right quantity for your body. So there's no 1,200 calories a day restriction, right? It's dependent on your body. You can focus on health, not weight. You can lose weight while still, I'm going to say this over and over again, cheese, chocolate, and wine, because those are my favorite things, but I don't know what your favorite things are. Maybe they're Cheetos, whatever. But those are mine. And so you can ditch the scale and love your body. How amazing would that feel, right? To actually love what you see in the mirror. So mistake number 3, eating 5 to 6 small meals a day, thinking that you'll keep your metabolism revving. So eating too often actually raises your insulin levels. Insulin is the fat storing hormone. So if you're eating all the time, you're never letting your body actually turn to its own fat stores and burn its own stored body fat. So we're going to teach you how we use intermittent fasting to stay lean. And this is totally optional. You don't have to fast if you don't want to. And no, you won't starve. So we're going to show you how we do it in a super modified approach that's going to help you get results and stay sane. And more testimonials. We have a lot of these. So Kelly said, I feel amazing. I won't get on the scale or measure myself until the end of our 21 days, but I can already see changes in my body and the way my clothes are fitting. It's been a very busy week at my job, so I've had to fit in more snacks than originally anticipated, but I've still been under my calories when the workouts and activity are factored in, and my macros have been balanced at or almost where they're supposed to be. I'll experiment with new recipes next week, but I'm loving the way I feel so far. Also, I'm sleeping better. I'm tired when I'm supposed to be, and I'm getting fuller nights of sleep. Thank you, Rachel, for reaching out to me to give me info. I'm so glad I joined this group, and I'm learning a ton. Way to go, Kelly! So who wants to lose weight and keep it off and stop stressing about your weight so you can actually live your life? I know I do. So how would you feel if I told you by this time next month, you could be a size smaller, you'd be sleeping better, you'd have more energy, and you wouldn't be stressing out about food all the time. You would feel calm, in charge, and empowered. So to sum up, food freedom leads to effortless weight loss, reduction in binging, more energy, better sleep, and just a better overall relationship with food and your body. But you won't achieve food freedom without a strategy in place. Gosh, more testimonials. This is crazy. So Anne said, I'm doing crazy good. I'm just a couple pounds away from my goal of 20 pounds off my post-birth weight. I've lost inches everywhere too. I was able to clip my bra on the second instead of third row of hooks. Woot! I still want to lose another 40, but this has been an awesome dent. And just to see that I'm capable of working hard to do this, the accountability and camaraderie has been awesome. Thank you for all that you've done to facilitate that and encourage us, even while battling Irma. Irma was insane. So thankfully you came out okay. Okay, so now we're going to get to 5 ways to ditch the diet mentality. Drink your water. Okay, so these are our 5 ways. I'll go into detail on each one. So 1, focus on mindset. 2, know that there is nothing off limits. We really take into account the 80-20 principle. There's no failure. Give yourself grace. Tracking your progress without weighing yourself, and know that there is no one size fits all diet. Okay. More testimonials. Anna said, the sleeping thing is what's blowing my mind. I really am waking up before my alarm every day feeling well rested. Totally a new concept for me, and I'm loving it. That is Amanda. Vanessa said, I have stuck to my keto meal plan all week, was able to break through my plateau and reach my big goal all in the first week. Jennifer said, I bought a pair of pants that were a size smaller, and Anna said, 11 pounds down since August 19th, 3 of them since starting this program, and my post-baby bump is streaking. Cool. Okay. So step 1, focus on mindset. So weight loss is a mental battle. And I think the diet industry won't tell you this because they don't want you to focus on that so they can keep making money off of you. It really is a mental battle. If your mindset sucks, you're going to struggle. So we're going to show you what you need to do so you can be calmer, have a healthier mindset around food, just feel better overall. So we really do dive deep into mindset, okay? Step 2, know that nothing is off limits, the 80-20 principle. I lived in France all of last year, and quiches were a regular thing. I really miss the chocolaterie, chocolate stores everywhere. So I would go and get a little square of chocolate. They were so good. I miss that. But deprivation leads to binging. You have to just allow yourself to have what you're truly craving in moderation. And so we talk about this too, and everyone is different. And so moderation could be that you keep it out of the house. I know that's what I do. So I don't keep chocolate in the house. I have it when I'm out of the house. But we'll talk about all these different strategies and stuff like that in the Food Freedom Project. So if you want a glass of wine with dinner, cool, go for it. If you want dessert after dinner, you totally can. So when you get rid of the rules, that's when you experience freedom. Step 3, know that there is no such thing as failure. This is where, whenever I've worked with thousands of women over the past 6 years, and everyone tells me that they're afraid of failure, they fall off the wagon, and I just want to let you know there is no such thing as falling off the wagon. There is no such thing as failure, and you have to learn to give yourself some grace. This is your life, okay? So the Food Freedom Project, it's 21 days, but it's not a 21-day diet program, but the start of a new life. So there's no messing up. Isn't that freeing in itself, right? Step 4, track your progress without weighing yourself. The scale can screw with your head. I see this so many times, and it really is not a great way to measure your progress. And so the way that I measure my progress, I track my measurements. I don't even do that often anymore though, because I live my life and I stay healthy and I stay fit and I stay active. Track how your energy is. So obviously I'm pretty high energy. And so track how you're feeling. You can take progress pictures, track how your clothes are fitting. But I haven't weighed myself, it's probably been almost a year. And so we're going to step forward, track your progress without weighing yourself. You'll experience just like a huge mental breakthrough just in that itself. And step 5, I've already talked about this briefly, but know that there is no one size fits all diet plan. So what works for Megan might not work for me. You're like a snowflake. You have unique tastes, a unique gut microbiome, a unique metabolism. You might hate breakfast, or you might hate avocados. I don't understand people who hate avocados though. So we really try and show you how to make this work for you, because if someone just gives you a diet plan and say, hey, this is all you can eat and it's all the foods that you hate, you're like, screw this, right? Leanne said the shopping list was so helpful, and I loved all of the recommended podcast readings for daily life enrichment, as this is something I know I need to work on, and it was great to start the process in the group. I do like that it wasn't too much at once, as so many programs are, and obviously that gets overwhelming, but I love how it's emphasized to focus on this week and then add something the next. The two of you did an amazing job with providing enough information to make us all successful and feel great about ourselves, and to be able to implement everything we learned into our daily lives. Loved it. Yay, Leanne. So I've talked about food freedom. What is food freedom? So I found a couple quotes and definitions that I really, really love that I wanted to share with you. Food freedom is feeling in control of the food that you eat instead of food controlling you. Food freedom is about indulging when it's worth it, passing when it isn't, and never feeling guilty or shame for doing either. It's about taking the morality out of food and recognizing you are not a good or bad person based on what's on your plate. True food freedom means you never again feel powerless over food. So let me ask you, have you set your health goals, and do you have a roadmap to make them happen? And so unfortunately, following the latest diet fad most likely won't lead to lasting weight loss. There are lots of ways that you can lose weight, but you really do need a specific strategy and just a little bit of guidance. So a recap, 3 mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1, eating 1,200 calories a day. And have you made any of these mistakes, by the way? I want to hear from you. Focusing all of your efforts on working out but not paying attention to your nutrition. Eating 5 to 6 small meals a day. And a recap are 5 ways to ditch the diet mentality. So 1, focus on mindset. 2, know that nothing is off limits. I eat healthy 80% of the time, 20% of the time. I have fun, and I'll have champagne and chocolate and cheese. 3, know that there's no such thing as failure, and you really have to give yourself some grace. 4, track your progress without weighing yourself. How do you feel? How is your energy? How are your clothes fitting? Those things are so much more important than that stupid number on the scale. 5, know that there is no one size fits all diet. So the most important things that I want you to know today is having energy all day, feeling comfortable and confident in your skin is possible, and you deserve to feel amazing, and diets don't work. So the big question is, how can you achieve total food freedom and reach your goals while staying sane? Choice 1 is just to continue to waste time, money, and effort trying to figure everything out by yourself and following what the diet industry says you should do, which, as we've seen, does not work more than 90% of the time. Eat less and less, work out more and more, and continue to spin your wheels, getting nowhere. How frustrating is that? Choice 2, fast track your results with our course, the Food Freedom Project. And so again, what is food freedom? Food freedom also means that food is fun again. It means you feel free to play around with how much, how often, and what quantity you can enjoy your favorite wine, a slice of birthday cake, or mom's famous lasagna while still looking and feeling exactly as awesome as you want. You don't obsess, you don't get anxious, you aren't stressed, you don't restrict needlessly or binge heedlessly. You make conscious, deliberate decisions around food, and sometimes you say yes and sometimes you say no, and both are totally okay because you choose it. You feel like you could do this for the rest of your life. Melissa Hartwig said that. So we are sharing everything that we have learned over the past, I've been studying fitness and nutrition since I was 16. I'm 30 now. 14 years. Crazy. And package that into 21 days of materials. So the Food Freedom Project is for you if you struggle with emotional eating, consistency, staying on track, having the energy to keep up with your little ones, making healthy meals that actually taste good, finding time to make healthy meals, having the lack of motivation to actually stick with it, finding time for yourself. If you're at a plateau with your weight loss and you're just sick of feeling stuck. So let's work together and lose weight in a fun way and achieve total food freedom. So in the Food Freedom Project, you're going to be getting video trainings from both me and Meg. You're going to be getting checklists, grocery lists, affirmations, recipes, health trackers, sample meal plans, and a heck of a lot more. More about food freedom. So food freedom doesn't mean that you're a perfect eater. However, it doesn't mean that you always make the right decision. It doesn't mean you always stay on track and never fall back into old habits. Food freedom means that when you fall off course, you don't let it ruin your day or your week, physically or emotionally. It means you always have a plan for returning to a place of healthy balance gracefully. It means you recognize that life happens, but every slip is actually a learning experience, and your food freedom plan is that much more robust for these experiences. You'll create habits to support your new healthy lifestyle. You'll gain confidence, which will spill over into every area of your life. There'll be days, then weeks, then months where you'll look back and realize you've not had to think about it at all, and you've just been living it. In that moment, you'll realize that you are now truly free. So here's just a sneak peek at our 21-day program broken down into short, easy to implement videos. And so, like I said before, you'll get videos, checklists, worksheets, meal plans, grocery list recipes, workouts, health trackers, and we cover a lot, but we keep the videos short because I know you're busy. And so we cover it in a short amount of time so you can just take action and learn and implement right away. So we talk about mindset and macros and flexible dieting and keto, eating high fat, low carb, how to set your goals and prioritize your workouts. We talk about our morning routines. This has been so key for us. Intermittent fasting, if it's right for you, how can you start, right? How to eat for your body type. This is a game changer. How to bust through plateaus, how to have balance with your food choices, how to end emotional eating, healthy coping mechanisms, healthy cheat treats, and eating to reduce inflammation and prevent disease. And we have so many bonuses in there for you. So we included 5 different kinds of meal plans at a $97 value. So we're going to help you experiment and really learn how to become a detective with your body. So we've provided several different kinds of meal plans. So in different macro splits. So one is going to be higher fat, one is going to be a little higher protein, one's going to be a little higher carb, just so you can see and test out and see what works for you and your body. Like I said, you're like a snowflake, right? And so you get to have all these different things to say, okay, I felt really good when I was eating higher protein. I'm going to continue to do that. So what we suggest you do during the program is to try out 1 per week just to see what works best for you. You'll also get a live call bonus. So if you sign up for the Food Freedom Project within the next 2 hours, you'll be invited onto a live Kickstart workshop with me and Meg. And if you order in the next 48 hours, you'll get the Kickstart bonus, and you'll also get my ebook Keto-ish. And so this is my guide to eating high fat, low carb, and I put my heart and soul in there. Everything that I've learned about eating high fat, low carb is in there, and it's gotten some awesome, awesome reviews. And so everything that we've put together is valued at over $997. But you can get started today for just $47. So you'll actually go to fitwithrachel.com/food-freedom to get started. So stop asking, how can I afford this, right? And ask yourself, how can I not afford this? If you want something different, you have to do something different. The diet industry does not work, but this does. So why can't you do this too? You can lose weight and have more energy and get motivated and figure out what works for your body type and achieve food freedom. We also have a 0 risk refund policy. So if you go through the entire program and you're like, it wasn't for me, dude, we'll just refund your money. No questions asked. So go to fitwithrachel.com/food-freedom to sign up. You'll just click that button that says I want in. And then you'll see you can pay with PayPal if you want, or you can pay with a credit card. Totally up to you. And get started. So we are so excited to welcome you into our Food Freedom family. We'll see you in the course. Do you have any questions? So I'm going to exit out of full screen if I can. If I can. Savannah, I will email if you sign up for the email. I'm going to check. What questions do you have? Let me check on Facebook. Bum, bum. Amen so many times, says Andrea. Yes. Yes. So I've gotten some questions that I'm a picky eater. What's the meal plan like? Dude, we have so many different options for you, and we know you have picky eaters. So it's very, very, very flexible, and you can change it around and make it really work for you. And if we provide sample workouts for you too, and I had an injury, I dislocated my ribs and I was not able to work out for a very long time. So if workouts are not your thing, do your best and follow the nutrition program, and you're still going to see results. Do I have any other questions? Cool. Okay. So I will email about the winner. Oop. Would this work for shift workers, especially nights? Yes. And yes. Intermittent fasting might actually be perfect for you for shift workers. And so you'll actually learn about intermittent fasting and how to make the window work around your work schedule and when you're awake, when you're not. So this could totally work for you too. Yes. Yes and yes. Any other questions? I did that in 30 minutes, y'all. Told you I was a speed talker. Told you. Okay. Cool. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'm super excited to see you in the course and help you achieve food freedom. You're going to feel so freaking good. So thank you for spending the time to jump on this webinar with me, and I'll see you in the course. Bye, guys.